Have you ever wondered why some people seem to succeed effortlessly while you're working your tail off and not getting anywhere? Where the effort that you are putting in does not equal the outcome that you get. If that's the case, let me share a little insider on why I know that you will succeed no matter what. Hello and welcome back. My name is Jada. If you're new to the channel, this channel is basically aimed to help you find your own way, a way that is aligned with who you are. So let me get one thing out of the way before we go into the actual video. So there are obviously a lot of reasons on why you might not be succeeding. From a limiting mindset to sabotaging yourself, not having enough clarity, using the wrong approach, being out of alignment. There might be a billion reasons on why you might not be succeeding, but for the purpose of this video, let's assume that you're doing everything right, but still not getting the results that you want. You might be doing the exact same thing as another person, but not getting the same results. The reason for that is actually quite simple, and it's timing. And the fact that you can only influence the timing, but you cannot control it. Let's take a fitness goal, for example. So you might follow someone else's protocol who has achieved the goal that you want. However, even though they give you like a 6 months plan because they achieved their goal in 6 months, and after 6 months, you're not even close to the actual goal, it's not because you're doing necessarily something wrong. Simply be the fact that you need more time. Like you are on the right path, but you're judging your success according to a certain time frame instead of the actual result. So instead of comparing yourself and be like, okay, where did I start off and where am I right now? You're comparing yourself only on a timeline base. In the sense, okay, I started here and I'm here now and I should be at this point by this time. And if you haven't achieved that goal in that time frame, it basically means that it doesn't work, even though the technique itself isn't wrong. The reason that you might take more time than the other person can simply be that you have a just overall different constitution, that you have a total different stress level than the other person, which actually influences the results that you are getting, even though on a physical level you're doing the same thing. Now that doesn't make you worse or doesn't say that the technique is wrong, but it just makes you different. Like no two people are exactly the same. So this could be the simple reason on why you are not succeeding as effortlessly as the other person. And this brings me to the key point of the whole video. I could now tell you that you're doing everything right and you just need to continue doing it and eventually you will succeed. And that is the actual truth. However, I don't want to leave you hanging like that because you might be wondering, well, how do I know if I'm doing the right thing? And there's a few ways on how you can check this out. The first thing that I think is really important is having a strong intuition. If you're having a strong intuition, you do know if you are on the right track or not. And there are so many brilliant examples out there on proving that you might be doing everything right, but it just takes time. It just takes consistency and endurance to get the actual results. Like with the invention of the light bulb, or I don't know if you heard the story of Walt Disney on how he had to knock on, I don't know how many banks, I think it was 300 something, before he got his first credit to produce the first ever Disney movie. So he was doing everything right, but it just took time for him to get to the actual breakthrough point. So he wasn't doing anything wrong. The other thing that a really strong intuition does, it gives you the cues that you need to get to where you want to go. So having a strong intuition is also about guiding you to the right place at the right time. The second thing that I think is really important is surrendering and accepting. Being aware of the fact that there is only so much you can control and everything else is about faith and trust and knowing that it's going to work out even though you do not see the physical results yet. The third thing and the most practical one is what we mentioned in the beginning. Are you having limiting beliefs? Are you choosing the wrong approach? It's about checking if you're doing the right thing. And the important part here is that you check if you're doing the right thing. It's not about questioning, because as soon as you're questioning and wondering, well, am I doing the right thing? You're starting to doubt yourself. But it's more coming from the perspective of, does this action equal this result? And if for some reason you're not sure about this, it's important about getting help, getting a coach, getting someone who has already walked the path. And honestly, I personally believe that having this unshakable certainty that you will get what you want is even way more important than having the right action plan. The reason I say this is life will force you or help you to get to those points where you need to get to succeed. So let's assume you're having a limiting belief. In that case, life will throw you experiences that will help you overcome that limiting belief. But as long as you have your ultimate goal in front of you, you know where you're going, even though you feel like you're throwing left and right and you're not moving forward, but you know what you want, this is way more important and will guarantee your success in the long term regardless. If you liked this video, you might want to check out the other video. I'm going to link it up above and down below as well, of faith and trust, where I show you on how you can build that unshakable feeling of knowing that you will succeed no matter what. Because once you have that installed within yourself, it really doesn't matter like how long it takes, because you just know that you're gonna get there, and this makes the whole journey just so much easier. That's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment down below.